What would you do if someone told you you have advanced inflammatory breast cancer? Would you know what it is? Well, I'm going to tell you. Advanced inflammatory breast cancer is basically a tumor encased in like a nucleus, almost a nucleus around a shell. And the fluid around that tumor is cancerous. My name is Teresa Lewis, and I am here to talk about not just advanced inflammatory breast cancer, but having the care and support for the breast cancer patient. I was a CNA for 20 years. 5 of those years were spent on the oncology unit. And I seen the pain endured by patients going through cancer treatments alone. My mother became involved in a case study in 2011. Prior to this time, the advanced inflammatory breast cancer patient's lifespan was 1 to 6 months. My mom was a stage 4 breast cancer patient when she was diagnosed. She and another woman were involved in Dr. Leisure's study with the Reading Hospital here in Pennsylvania. And it was shown that the two cases environmentally were different. The woman that was involved in the case study did not have the direct daily care and support of a family member, where my mom had my father, a former Reading police officer, highly decorated, and did not know the first thing about breast cancer or its issues. But every step of the way, he was with my mother. And it was through his love and his compassion that she was able to endure the weekly treatments, where in the other case study, this woman could only do the bi-weekly. They took my mom's biopsy and sent it down to Johns Hopkins along with her DNA, and they found that she was able to push through the treatments and the testing. But the one crucial part of it was the love and support she received from my father. Cancer patients often don't have this support. So when they get diagnosed and when they hear those words, who is there for them? I've seen it in my experience that patients don't have the support system in place where my mom did. And my mom lived beyond all expectations through the treatments. Her heart suffered. She was the strongest person I know. And I watched my mom go through everything with a smile on her face. She came to make doilies or good well wishes through stitchings and sent them home with the cancer patients so that they would have that human compassion of having the support of another human being. My mom also made the commercial with the Reading Oncology Unit as the patient going home and showing that the care and compassion of the staff was also vitally crucial during this time. It's these relationships that are crucial when someone is battling breast cancer. It's vitally important through any kind of disease or any kind of case study treatments, being experimental, to have the family support coming behind the patient. And not all patients have this. Not all people have this. In society today, we see cancer patients going through their treatments alone. And I am here to say, this is my part of giving back to the staff members, to the society, to cancer patients across this nation, across the world, in telling people how vitally crucial it is on a psychological end to have that support in place so that they have a voice of logical reasoning, or just to vent to, or just to say, you know what, can you just sit with me? Sometimes the most basic human instinct is one of choice. And I want people to sit there and say to that cancer patient sitting there receiving those treatments, or if you have a friend or a family member and you know that they're strong, but they'll be stronger with your support, that you should be there. I am a daughter of a cancer patient victim, but she wouldn't call herself a victim. She would call herself a survivor. And she would say it was because of love and support she received from not only the staff, but her family. So if you have a friend that says, I've just been diagnosed with advanced inflammatory breast cancer, then know this. They now can survive 18 to 21 months. And with your support, that might go far beyond the expectations of their doctor. Being a part of a case study, we watched my mom endure treatments that pained her. She got sick, but throughout it all, as long as she knew that my dad was there on a daily basis and that I was there for her, she could live, and she would fight to live, and she did. And if they would have gotten her to May of 2012 without a reoccurrence, she would have been in full remission. But the polyps came back. When she was diagnosed and the polyps had come back, they only thought she would live a month. She exceeded those expectations. Only through the love and support she got on a daily basis, because she said, this isn't going to beat me. So when you look at the vital statistics, like I did, even in the medical field, know this. The psychological support system, with having the compassion, the love, and the drive to survive, such as my mom did, the means are endless. So in conclusion, know that this story is my mother's, and this story is also of employing people to go out and be a volunteer. Become involved in case studies. Find out what you can do to support cancer patients. So this isn't just about my mom's story of love and compassion she received. This is also an informative speech about the benefits of being there for the cancer patient. I hope you enjoyed this, as I feel like I did my part in telling my mom's story in a summarized version. But there are services out there that the cancer patients do not know. And if we, as the healthy people, have that love and compassion to say, you're not alone, and I'm not going to let you be alone, make the choice. I know I did, and now I'm doing it again. Thank you, and have a great night.